Lots of second language acquisition research has been focusing on the effectiveness of corrective feedback provided by the teacher in form-focused classroom activities. But only a few of the research studies look at the non-verbal aspect of interaction. We are still not exactly sure how teacher can provide feedback using verbal and non-verbal interactional resources. Sociocultural theory and interactional sociolinguistic research has been advising SLA researchers to look at how participants employ linguistic and semiotic resources to create meaning, to construct knowledge. So for my research, I aim to employ conversation analysis as the primary research methodology to look at the verbal and non-verbal aspects of teachers' feedback and how feedback can be delivered, rather than looking at what types of feedback are provided in the classroom and the proportion or the frequency of the feedback, because I'm more interested in looking at the quality of the teacher's feedback and how that will lead to students' second language learning. So conversation analysis is an advanced qualitative research method. It employs emic perspective, so we look at the data first, then we formulate our research questions. So it's the data that tell us where to look at, and it shapes our research focus. And conversation analysis requires analysts to analyze the interaction in great detail by term basis. And then it allowed us to analyze both the verbal and non-verbal features used in the interaction in great detail. So the findings of my research indicate that if the teacher merely provides explicit feedback in the classroom, it will not lead to students' uptake. But then the findings also clearly suggest that if the teacher employs both the gestures and the verbal feedback together, it can promote dialogic interaction. It helps learners to notice the target language, it helps learners to comprehend the teacher's feedback, and it encourages students to produce their output accordingly, and that will facilitate students' second language learning. So this calls for more qualitative second language acquisition research to focus on how teachers' feedback is delivered in the classroom, rather than quantifying the instances of feedback in the classroom. It's important to see how the feedback is delivered, focusing on the quality of the interaction. If we get a clear understanding of how feedback is delivered, this will have huge implications to second language education and teacher training programs in the world.